Sunjian SSI. Your arm. Don't mind this. The enemy's still there. Han Sung-yoon. I could have killed you from the start in one attack. Do you really want to see this to the end? It's frustrating, but I can't say anything to that. I'll come back soon. Sunjian SSI. Murim Dimension. Yo, you're back, young master. Kyohaluk Cook. Young master. Are you alright? Hurry and call for a physician. Han Sung-yoon. No matter what, I'll drive you to despair. Hospital within Tokyo. Han Sunjian SSI, are you awake? Where? It's the hospital. You can't move yet. You're badly hurt. I don't even know what to say in response to your huge sacrifice. Activating skill Ashen Blood. I'm fine. Where are the others? Catherine. Catherine, are you? Kaya. Ugh, damn my life. Ah, Han Sunjian SSI. What's with your face? Ah, I went to Catherine's room and, well, seeing as she's full of energy, she seems to be alright. But Kim Sung-hoon SSI wasn't in his place. Do you know where he is? I only saw him in the morning for a little bit. He's probably in a bad state right now. He's lost his right arm. You were here. Ah, here he comes, the Sword Phantom is here. Sword Phantom. Your left arm, did you heal it using a skill? Yes. What an unbelievable skill. You have a knack for surprising people. Well, I'm sure you heard, but my right arm couldn't be saved. I'm sorry. If I were stronger, this wouldn't have happened. Don't worry yourself. I have a skill to make up for it. I've been climbing the tower like an insane man just for the sake of getting stronger. Like I was possessed by something, it was like I had tunnel vision. That's not a bad thing. I'm sure that's what made you strong. But the strong should help the weak. At least, that's the ideal I live by. I learned a lot from this battle. I remembered something important that I had forgotten about. Do you want one too? No, I stay away from smoking and drinking. Huh. Why you're... Ah, right. I forgot to tell you who I am. The tailcoat's design, it must have been upgraded a bit during the repair. The equipment is in perfect condition. Well, since I prevented a calamity from happening, I guess this much service is to be expected. Phew, the 3 days of the return stone were chaotic. I didn't really want to get this famous. The video of the battle is already everywhere. Ah, it was recorded from the Japan Hunter Association's helicopter. He's hard carrying on his own. Isn't it basically just him that resolved this entire situation? I think I know who that person is. There used to be a player-only training center called White Lotus, and he trained there for 7 years. Okay, next liar please. There's no way someone untalented like that would fight off monsters that easily and bring down buildings. As if. He fights like Sword Phantom. He is really good at fighting. Makes sense to call him Sword Phantom. Ah, is this what Kim Sung-hoon SSI meant by Sword Phantom? But to think he was the Lightning Emperor. Lightning Emperor, even amongst the 30 Korean S-rank hunters, his nickname was the most powerful. He destroyed gates at a speed other S-rank hunters could not keep up with. He was basically the hero of Korea. If something happens, you can contact me. I'll be honest. You can look at it as scouting. You can contact me for less serious reasons too, or any other reason. Scouting. Time over. Well, I'll go become stronger so that I can be deserving of the nickname Sword Phantom. Returning to the Tower of Trials. Back to the tower. You have entered the 11th floor lobby. There's something I learned from the fight against Namgung-hyuk. That was stamina. Ashen Blood is one of the strongest healing skills I have, but it doesn't activate when I don't have enough stamina. It's time I obtain a new stamina recovery skill. All the skills are kind of iffy. The best way to solve this kind of problem while shopping is to just buy them all. You have purchased automatic stamina recovery, D. Description: all stamina will be automatically recovered by 0.07% every 180 seconds. 15,000 points have been spent. You have purchased Moonlight Absorption, E. Description: recovery ability will be increased by 100% when exposed to moonlight. 10,000 points have been spent. You have purchased Sunlight Absorption, E. Description: recovery ability will be increased by 100% when exposed to sunlight. Points have been spent. You have purchased Excess Growth, C. Description: all physical recovery abilities and stamina will be increased by 70%. 20,000 points have been spent. You have purchased Calling of Blood, C. Description: when absorbing the blood of an opponent the user has killed, stamina and HP will be regenerated depending on the amount of blood consumed. 20,000 points have been spent. I've collected enough points to buy all the skills I need and still have leftover. Activating Authority, Skill Synthesis. Opening Skill Contents. Please choose skills to synthesize from the ones you have. First, I'll synthesize the skills with good dynamics. Sunlight Absorption, E, and Moonlight Absorption, E, skill synthesis is complete. Photosynthesis, C, is being created. Skill, Photosynthesis, C, Proficiency, 0% effect, recovery ability will be increased by 200% when exposed to moonlight or sunlight. The user will be able to absorb mana through light. Alright. Its rank went up quite a bit, and the two skills pros mixed well together. Now if I mix Calling of Blood here, it'll be great. Photosynthesis, C, Calling of Blood, C. Skill synthesis is complete. Skill, Blood Tinted Contract, C, has been created. Skill, Blood Tinted Contract, C. Proficiency, 0%. Effect, user will be able to extract HP, stamina, and mana from the blood of a living being that the user killed. Then, you have purchased Calling of Blood, C. 20,000 points have been spent. I'll just buy the same one. I have a lot of points anyway. I'll combine Blood Tinted Contract with Calling of Blood once again. Skill synthesis is complete. A new skill is being created. Skill, Truth Seeker of Blood, B, is being created. Oh, B rank. Skill, Truth Seeker of Blood, B. Proficiency, 0%. Basic effect, user will be able to extract HP, stamina, and mana from the blood of a living being, and will gain a strong blood controlling ability. Detailed effect, all blood being lost by the user will be automatically recovered little by little. I can extract HP, stamina, and mana from the blood, plus HP plus stamina plus mana and also control blood. What's that? Literally controlling blood. Or. Oh. I can make any shape I want. Let's see, something like this. Oh. I can squeeze blood out even if I don't directly slice into the skin. Pressure, pressure. Although I would have to cut into the skin to use a lot of blood quickly. Truth seeker of blood, this is gonna be useful. And I put more time into upgrading Eyes of the Truth. Skill synthesis is complete. A new skill is being created. Skill, Flame Dragon Eye, A+, has been created. Skill, Flame Dragon Eye, A+. Proficiency, 0%. Basic effect, the Flame Dragon's authority will be imbued onto the eye so that the user can see what cannot be seen. Detailed effect, user can see information about objects and see through others' lies. Skill, Flame Dragon Eye, is being created. Vampire Count's Old Tailcoat, the user can temporarily create a bloody shield by consuming stamina or blood. Fast Boots, when imbued with mana, the acceleration time period will be increased. These are things I couldn't see before. And, Heavenly Blood Demonic Sword, when a user who has reached the realm of sword flame levels up blood chi to the maximum, the ultimate skill will be unlocked. Sword Flame. That was how Namgung Hyuk was able to destroy the entire Shinjuku region. I guess only those who have reached that level can awaken the true ability of the Heavenly Blood Demonic Sword. I thought it was just a pretty good sword. I didn't expect a hidden ability like that. Then, let's go. Entering the 11th floor of the Tower of Trials. Difficulty, hard. The current trials theme is mentality verification. Remaining time, 7 days. Clear conditions, clear the 7th trial within the remaining time. Fail conditions, challenger's death or timeout. Trial clear rewards, Old Mirror of Verification, S. Trial failure penalty, death. Welcome to the Temple of Verification. Temple of Verification. You will now go through the trials given by the God of Verification, and these trials will continue up until your death. You have decided to take this God's trials despite being just a mere explorer, so you will have to deal with the consequences. So, what do I have to do to clear the first trial? Do you not even know the rules of the trials of Ares' 7 leading gods? That must be the Black Knight's dimension that class invaded the 5th floor. I don't understand how a stupid explorer like you got here. Oh, well. I'll explain. The trials are simple. Prove your body, faith, and mentality. First is the body, the last is mentality, which is the hardest. The way to clear the trials is simple. There will be a high priest waiting for you at each room of the trial. You just need to move forward into the next room by either killing them or convincing them. So I just need to get past them, regardless of what method I use. I've explained enough to you. You can come up with your own answers. Then let's begin. The first trial. He must be about the level of a challenger who earned the pioneer title. Cook. Damn, this skill's insane. Thanks for the explanation. You have absorbed the spirit of the priest, Johann. Proficiency has been raised 5.8%. Administrator, priest of 7 gods, is shocked at the scene he coincidentally saw. Administrator, god-slaying swordsman, is nodding at your actions. Administrator, fallen world soldier, praises you for being interesting. Administrator, seeker of divinity, says that you don't need to worry. You're doing great in proving yourself. Considering their nicknames, I think I got their attention because this trial's related to God. Administrator, iron-blooded lord, is shocked at your actions. Administrator, White Crane Swordmaster, is upset that you went into the trials without saying anything. What? I have no way to contact the administrators. There's an item. Administrator, priest of 7 gods, is silently watching you. Administrator, fallen world soldier, is impressed by your greed. Administrator, god-slaying swordsman, nods as if he understands. Activating skill, Flame Dragon Eye. Mirror containing High Priest's divinity, C+. A mirror in which the High Priest Johann imbued with his divinity every day. User can utilize the divinity to create a divine barrier just once. When creating a divine barrier, mentality may become corrupted. This is the basic information. After that, a text appeared that could only be seen through the flame dragon eye. The divinity within the mirror might lead the user to prove his fate. Might lead the user to prove his fate, huh? What the hell does that mean? It sounds like just a one-use protective barrier item. I hope there are a lot more of the body verifications. To think an outsider explorer whose name I don't even know would make it to here so fast. Johann must be past his days. Are you the second trial's priestess? Yes, dear explorer. I'm the second trial's priestess, Jane. Nice to meet you. Seeing as you use violence. This must also be a verification of the body. Correct. This sword chi. It feels like what I used to use back in the day. Activating authority, sword chi master. Activating skill, lightning sword chi. You. Aura. How, a mere explorer using complete aura. Why wouldn't I be able to use it when you can too? God-given divine power. That's how we priests get our powers. I was just surprised that someone without any divine power was using such incredible sword chi. Divine power. It was definitely a lethal injury. Divine power, what an annoying power. From what I heard from the first priest, apparently I don't need to kill to get through these trials. Is it even possible to change your minds? I don't know. Maybe if you have some godly persuasion skills. How many of these bodily trials are there? You're truly arrogant. You're so relaxed. Do you think you've already won? You can ask questions like that after you've won. Activating skill, instant acceleration. I won. What, why like this? Now, tell me the process of this verification. Are you going to attempt something? Administrator, Fallen World Soldier, awaits your answer. Administrator, Iron-Blooded Monarch, glares at you through squinted eyes. Administrator, White Crane Swordmaster, is shocked at the unexpected question. I'm not into that. Ahaha, that's good. Administrator, Iron-Blooded Monarch, agrees with Jane. Administrator, White Crane Swordmaster, says she knew you were a good guy. Administrator, Seer of Divinity, is watching you with curiosity. Why would you ask that? Who comes all the way here just to do something like that? Do you really think people wouldn't? You're really naive for an explorer. Just give me the explanation for the trials. There are now 2 bodily trials left, and the proof of faith begins at the 5th trial and ends at the 6th. Then there is only one proof of mentality at the end. Yes. But before you challenge that one, you better consider giving up. No one has ever passed the 7th trial. Everyone who entered that trial either went crazy or died bleeding from everywhere. Shill, Flame Dragon Eye, has detected no lies. That's it. My last words, well, let's just say I haven't had a good fight like this in a while. If there's a way to pass this place without killing you, then tell me. You can't do that. Aren't you afraid to die? Not at all. You've absorbed the spirit of Priestess Jane. Proficiency has risen 8.8%. Somehow. I feel really disgusting. I'm Lucilian, the future sword of the god of verification. I will test your martial arts from now on. Prove that you're worthy of moving on to the next trial. Aura blade. It's unstable, but that's definitely sword flame. Sword flame on the third trial. I might have to risk my life from this point on. But something strange. His bodily capabilities and his sword attacks are worse off than mine. So why is my sword chi being destroyed instead? After seeing Namgung Hyuk use sword flame, I thought it was an advanced skill, maybe he was just insanely strong. And this sword flame skill isn't an advanced skill. I knew it. No matter how many times I try, my sword chi keeps losing. Even if your aura is strong, you cannot destroy this sword. The only ones who can destroy this are those who can handle that which cannot be seen. He's weaker than me but uses sword flame. This is like seeing someone who's dumber than me always do better on tests. It's annoying. That which cannot be seen, my ass. That sword. I'll destroy it no matter what. I'll destroy it. Only those who can handle that which cannot be seen are able to make a sword that can slice through all things. I'll destroy it. That is how the blade, possessing aura and absolute power, is born. I'll destroy it. Of Kohuk. I see the difference between sword flame and sword chi. The source of sword flame's power was a will that's strong enough to be realized. Ha. Your sword flame is a genuine one, not like mine that is unstable because it was borrowed from the god of verification. You've really done it. Ha. Is he happy? He's more concerned about my accomplishments than his own death. He seems to be driven by some purpose, but whether that is insanity or faith. To learn so quickly. I can almost feel it myself. You have proven your martial arts. Continue on, just like that. Huff nuff right. Just like that, release your pain. You have absorbed the spirit of priest, Lucilian. Proficiency has risen 14%. Exclusive authority, necromancy's proficiency has reached 100%. Necromancy, C, exclusive authority, necromancy's rank is leveling up. Necromancy, B, it's already B rank. I wonder what skills were added this time. A skill to extract someone's authority. Necromancy never fails to surprise me. Plus. It's only B rank and it's this good. I wonder what kind of effects will be added when it gets to A and S rank. Status: Han Sung-yoon hold ruler strength 86 stamina 84 agility 85 magic power 79 durability 81 unique trait, necromancy, B, unique authority, chill synthesization authority. My stats are getting close to 3 digits. I thought this was something I would never reach when I was a student. You have absorbed the spirit of Priest Johann. Your stats will be permanently increased. You have absorbed the spirit of Priest Jane. Your stats will be permanently increased. You have absorbed the spirit of Priest Lucilian. Your stats will be permanently increased. Your strength has increased 8. Your agility has increased 6. Your stamina has increased 7. Your mana has increased 8. Your durability has increased 9. Absorbing one of Priest Lucilian's shills. You have obtained the shill, Indomitable Will, skill, Indomitable Will, proficiency, 27% description, the symbol of a person who does not give in to despair and continues to challenge the impossible. Basic effect, physical capabilities and concentration will be heightened when facing an opponent stronger than the user. Sub-effect, when the shill is activated, it will be easier to learn something new, and mentality protection shills will be reinforced. No one's here. I guess Lucilian died then. That's unexpected. Administrator, God-slaying swordsman, warns you to be careful. Administrator, fallen world soldier, says this is a difficult opponent, so you shouldn't get full of yourself. Administrator, white crane swordmaster, says this opponent uses real sword chi. Administrator, iron-blooded monarch, is impressed by the priest's strong aura. I guess you don't really want to talk. Then we'll begin right away. Your fourth trial. Ma priest in training, Chiran. I will start the verification of the body according to the principles of verification. User has come across a much stronger opponent. Shill, indomitable will, is being activated. His energy is incomparable to the previous priests. Activating Shill, Flame Dragon Eye. That light ray, it gets reflected on the mirror and is a pain to deal with. Wag. Sword Flame is the default now. This must be his guaranteed win method. He attacks with his light rays from afar. Even if his opponent dodges the rays, the mirrors all over the place reflect the rays from an angle that the opponent can't see. He then uses his wings to create a force of wind from close up to break his opponent's sense of balance, then counterattacks with sword flame. What a bullshit pattern to deal with. But it's also difficult to destroy these mirrors. If smaller pieces of the mirrors were to reflect the rays, it'd be impossible to dodge all of them. Although I could detect them with Flame Dragon Eye. Administrator, Overlord of the Blue Heavens, is starting to question the difficulty of the 11th floor trial. Administrator, Priest of Remorse, is shocked that a priest in training is this skilled. Administrator, Dark Demon, wonders how you are going to die. How I'm going to die, huh? Well, my administrator, Iron-Blooded Monarch, is annoyed that the priest is stalling for time. Administrator, White Crane Swordmaster, is excited to see what you will do. Don't seem very worried. It won't be easy this time, try and take it if you can. Do. Charging complete. Ha. Shill, Counter Shield, is prepared to reflect the absorbed damage. Release. Shill, Counter Shield, is releasing all absorbed damage at once. Cough. What's this? I didn't see any evidence that you had learned magic. Do you perhaps have God's authority? I don't know what God's authority is. I see. You didn't run from the fight, nor did you lose. Huff, huff, I announce that you have completed all trials for the verification of the body. You are qualified. You have absorbed Priest Heron's spirit. Proficiency has increased 13%. As the spirit is stronger than the user, assessment for the absorption of an authority will begin. Assessment complete. Check for Priest Heron's authorities complete. Extracting authority from the spirit. Authority, Divine Power, C+, will be engraved onto Han Sunjian's soul. Divine Power, is the power the priests here have been using like mana. I do feel a kind of energy in my heart, but I can't move it. It's different from mana. Administrator, White Crane Swordmaster, questions why the divine power is in your central dantian. Administrator, Iron-Blooded Monarch, is taken aback that there are no traces of God in your divine power. Is divine power that big of a deal? You have absorbed the spirit of Priest Hiran. Your stats will be permanently increased. Your strength has increased 4. Your agility has increased 3. Your stamina has increased 3. Your mana has increased 4. Your durability has increased 5. Welcome. 1. Wrapped in insanity over martial arts. Wrapped in insanity. What does that mean? Isn't your goal to win, and win again, to infinitely grow stronger and one day become the most powerful? I do want to get stronger, but becoming the most powerful. Isn't she exaggerating? I'm not exaggerating. It's just the end result of your efforts. Don't get too riled up. This trial isn't to see what you're physically capable of. It's to prove your faith. Shit. This kind of movement shouldn't be possible. Is it? My mind that she's made up. The strength in my body. You. This flavor. Pass. Sorry. Pass. What do you mean, you've passed the 5th trial? You may move on. How come? The 5th trial starts with metacognition, in other words. Only those with a strong will are qualified to look into their own minds. I felt that strong will from you. A violent will to slay anyone if it means you can get stronger. Ah, I can feel it, a desire to become stronger no matter whom you have to kill. I can feel it in the deeper layers of your mind. If you intend to kill me, then hurry on with it. I'd be glad to rest in the arms of God before I get too old. Ho ho. I won't do that. Why? There's no need to murder for no reason when I've already passed. Why are you asking such an obvious question? Ho. How unexpected. It would have been fine if I had made you go through the entirety of the trial. I'll repeat myself, but you've passed. Then goodbye. I hope you'll successfully prove yourself. Black seeped into the mirror's surface. Hi.